Hi, Pat.
Hi.
We always start out with hi, Pat. Okay. So on top of being an amazing and super successful real estate agent,
Yes.
you said, I know. You also have a very large family and you do a lot of things outside of real estate. And so can you tell us a little bit about that? I know you have how many grandchildren?
I have 15 grandchildren.
15.
Yes.
What's Christmas like at Pat's house?
Crazy. Very crazy.
Expensive.
Expensive. Right. I sell real estate so I can afford
Yeah.
birthday and Christmas presents for my 15 grandchildren.
Woo.
Yeah. It's a chore. Just keeping up with their birthdays month to month is amazing.
You have a calendar dedicated to birthdays and anniversaries in your home.
Exactly.
How many children do you have?
I have 4 children. 3 boys and a girl. 2 of my children, the oldest and youngest, are boys. They live here in Nashville. And then my son Bobby lives in Birmingham, and my daughter Karen is in Miami.
Oh, so you get to travel to Miami and Birmingham.
And I have my oldest...
They stayed in the South, though. So.
Oh, yeah, they stay in the South. My oldest boy is a dentist, so I have free dental work. My 2
jealous.
My 2 other boys are attorneys, and then my daughter owns an ad agency in Miami. I have a brother who's an eye doctor, and I get free eyewear.
You get free advertising, you get free dental work, free eye work. Is there anything you have to pay for besides your grandchildren's Christmas presents?
Well, I would like to have a plastic surgeon in the family, but that hasn't happened.
We'll keep our fingers crossed for one of the grandchildren. Okay.
Yeah, my grandchildren range in age from 21 all the way down to 3.
Oh.
And I have to tell you, I've got 1 granddaughter at Austin P, 1 grandson at Alabama, 2 grandchildren, a boy and a girl, at the University of Miami.
Oh, wow.
1 grandson at Auburn University, and then I've got 1 grandson at University of Tennessee, and then I have 2 more, a granddaughter and a grandson who will be going into college next year.
My goodness.
So it's
I've got to ask.
interesting.
I've got to ask a question I'm sure most people are asking themselves right now. How do you manage that with all the conflict that's going to happen over football season?
Oh, it's been interesting.
Yeah.
The biggest conflict, the biggest one is Auburn and Alabama.
Oh, yeah. That alone, there's just got to be some craziness that happens. You said everyone gets along except for August through December.
Right. It's crazy.
And then we see what happens. Yeah. But I know that is definitely something to say. I've got all these grandchildren, all these different colleges,
Exactly. And it just gets more and more interesting every year. But one of the things I wanted to mention is my youngest grandson has the Down syndrome. And he has been the biggest blessing to our family. He's darling. He's very smart. The only real difference I see in him is his speech. He's been real slow to speak. Now he speaks, I say speaks. Nobody understands him. I mean, his parents do. But he's getting better and better with that. And
I think that, a lot of people that don't have any information on that or do not know anybody with Down syndrome can very easily have an idea of what that's like. So, feel free to tell us everything about it because, he's definitely more than a blessing. All the grandchildren are, but that's just got to have brought another light to your life and different side of thinking, for your entire family.
Well, he's the youngest of 5 children. And he lives in Birmingham. And I have been in the house with him when people from around the city who are friends of my son and his wife, they just come to the house to see him.
Yeah.
And hold him and play with him.
And how old is he?
He's 3.
3. Oh, my goodness.
He's 3. And the last time I saw him was 2 weeks ago. They were here in Nashville for a soccer tournament, and he was so cute. He's really making progress with the speech.
Yes.
From the time he was born, they took him to this Bell Center,
Uh-huh.
which is in Birmingham, and they work with these Down syndrome kids.
Mm-hmm.
They took him I think it was every week, 3 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And they would sit, I've seen pictures, the mothers would sit in a circle with those kids on their laps, and the instructor would work with them on their muscles, you know, trying to help them develop their muscles. And when they walked, they were trying to learn to walk, they put like this thing, there was a contraption with wheels on it.
To help assist.
To help assist them walk. It was like a walker, but the wheels were kind of behind it. It was real interesting. And he actually ran a race with that when he was first learning to walk.
Well, my son just turned 16 months, and he just walked a few months ago. But at 3 years old, I mean, just making that type of progress, because children are just such babies
They
still.
are. He started walking really on his own when he turned 2.
Yeah.
And he never crawled. He just scooted on his bottom.
On his bottom.
Yeah,
I'm going to learn how I'd like to learn,
And he moved like a rocket. I mean, he was real fast. He loves his brothers.
We'd like to add a video of that in. I bet that is so cute.
It is so cute.
It is so cute.
He loves his brothers and sisters. Yeah. And, now 2 of his brothers are gone to college. And
he's a little one, out of the whole group of them.
Missed him.
Now, what kind of T-shirts do they bring him home? Is it Alabama or is it Auburn?
Both.
Or is it Miami? There's brothers.
And Tennessee, because my son's a big Tennessee fan.
Well, I am too. Go Vols.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it in there.
Living in Alabama, in Birmingham,
I know.
When they built their house, my son had a doorbell installed that played Rocky Top. And that lasted about 6 months, and he was getting death threats.
Oh, I can imagine.
So they had to replace that.
SEC football, it's such a big deal. So we couldn't get around having to discuss that a little bit.
It's huge.
Well, I can tell that you're very proud of your family and your grandchildren. And I know, working with you personally, that you take a lot of trips to go visit them and to be at things that they would like you to be at, because they are spread out so far.
Right.
But I think you do a great job of spreading your time. And I'm sure they say you do a good job spreading your money on Christmas. We'll get interviews with them after Christmas, and we'll see what they really say.
They just wait. They know I do the same thing. I hand them an envelope every
Here you go,
Christmas.
here you go, here you go, here you go. You would spend months trying to, find the correct gifts. But, well, we appreciate you sharing some intimate portions of your family and discussing your grandchild with Down syndrome and showing, what that's brought to your life and to your families. And so we will be looking forward to hearing more about your personal life as well as your real estate business.
Thank you.
Thank you.